Hi, imagine buying a property worth 100 million naira and few years down the line, the government takes it over. Welcome to today's masterclass. There are so many risks associated with real estate investments all over the world, and especially in Nigeria, which will be our context in this conversation. And I'll be taking you down this journey on the risk and how we can mitigate this risk. Most property losses don't happen because investors are reckless, but because there are some risks that are invisible to the untrained eye. In this journey, I'll be taking you through some of those risks and how to mitigate them. Welcome once again. The risk that we'll be identifying today. Government acquisition risk, that's the first one. And the fact that a property looks good on paper does not mean that everything is fine. You could acquire a property that looks good on paper and find out that it's actually sitting on a government acquired land. The fact that an agent gives you the assurance that everything is fine, or the developer says they've done all their risk assessment and all that, that does not mean everything is fine. So another risk is defective root of title. I said earlier that the fact that something is good, everything is fine on paper, does not mean that that is actually perfect. For instance, in a place like Lagos, we hear of excision in progress. Excision in progress is not root of title. Now, excision is like naming a child who is still in the womb. The child still in the womb, you are not sure if the child would. You have to let the child come out before naming the child. So when you hear the excision is still in progress, you have to be wary of that because you are not sure if such will be, granted. Is the excision already approved? Has it been published? Is it gazetted? Those are the things that one needs to find out. Now, in a place like Ogun State, you hear of Omonile stuff, and you have these people are not your mates, right? That's on the lighter note. Now, the person who is selling the land to you, is the person the original owner of the land, or if not the original owner, does this person have the authority to sell? If not, it's just like building a house on nothing. Building a house on nothing, no foundation, is going to collapse. If you buy a property in which the seller has no authority to sell, then you might lose it someday because the original owner will come out and contend this. So you have to be wary of that. And in some other parts of Nigeria, for instance, in a place like the FCT, and you're buying a property, and you're shown an allocation letter. You need to be sure if the allocation letter covers the actual land you're purchasing. You need to be sure of that. There are so many risks to be considered when buying property that are not on the surface. So, as I end this class, I want you to know that the fact that everything is fine on paper does not mean that you should go for it. There could be some underlying risk that is not, visible to an untrained eye. The fact that it has a survey plan, you can see the document of transfer. The fact that you have a survey plan, does the survey plan cover the place you are going to buy? It has allocation letter. Does the allocation letter cover the exact place you're going to buy? These are the things that you need to consider. The land has been sold to you. You have met the seller. Is the seller the original owner? And if not, does he have the authority to sell? I'll stop now and then we'll meet some other time. Please follow and subscribe to this channel.